Hi, welcome to your weekly reading for this week of August 13th through 19th. This will be for Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. This week's giveaway is going to be the old deck of cards that I talked about last week because I gave away the reading the prior week. I talked way too much, so we're going to jump right on in this week, guys. Monday, Tuesday, I'm asking for a card for Monday, Tuesday for Capricorn. Wednesday, Thursday for Capricorn. Dropping everything. Here's your Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Capricorn. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Alrighty, there we go. Got all my candles. Got all my candles burning this time. Alright, we're going to also pull a card for love for my Capricorn friends and see what's coming up this week for love. If you want more information about the giveaway for this week, see what I'm giving away. It's on last week's video. In the intro, you can go to AmethystAngelLight Facebook and or Instagram and enter there to win. There'll be a giveaway post and you enter on that post. Monday, Tuesday, guys, we have Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is a new beginning, but to me, Ace of Swords, what it's going to mean is that you're approaching this new beginning with a lot of logic. I know that the Lionsgate energy that we had up and through the 12th and the new moon eclipse energy that we had this Saturday before you're watching this brought out a lot of really heavy feelings for a lot of people. I know Capricorn is one of the signs that was said to be feeling this heaviness and to feel a lot of the energy because a lot of it was bringing us into the heart space energy. So you may have been feeling some pretty intense emotions, but then coming into the beginning of the week and we have the incense smoke blowing over here. So to me, that's confirmation. Coming into the beginning of the week, a lot of you Capricorns are probably coming back into your logic, like, okay, all right, I'm going to get a hold of myself, I'm going to get a hold of my thinking here, and you're going to get very clear about how you want to move ahead about a lot of things in your life. I feel that for some of you, you're breaking through an obstacle or a block or some like ball and chain or anchor or something, negative anchor. Or, you know, it began to feel negative at some point where you have felt very burdened down and you're like, I can't do this anymore. I want to be happy. I want to live a life of, you know, feeling free and doing things that are important to me. So for some of you, there may be some logic coming in or like logistics, I want to say. You might start planning, how am I going to move forward, or how am I going to do things in a way where they are responsible and it's not going to cause drama or it's not going to cause bumps in the road. What is the smoothest way for me to move ahead? I do feel for some of you this also has to do with finances. I feel like you're really starting to sit down and look at your finances and figure out what you're gonna like cut away. Like, what is an unnecessary expense? Where am I putting too much money? For some of you, you are playing, bill collector. I think some of you are going after people that might be owing you money and saying, hey, remember that one time? Like, you know, I did you a favor. Or some of you are catching up on paying back, you know, money or something. But to me, Capricorn, for some reason, although Ace of Swords is not typically a money card, I feel for some of you, whatever you're planning, money is going to be a big part of it. And it's just kind of like something that you're bringing in to help you move along with your plans. So you may have expenses in moving forward, in other words. And there's the smoke again, blowing over this way, giving us confirmation. So your Wednesday, Thursday is going to be 8 of Pentacles, guys. So 8 of Pentacles is like you're really investing in some hard work. You're putting a lot of hard work in. But it's also going to be important to make sure that you're stepping away from time to time and that you are giving yourself a break. See, we've got this smoke blowing over again, kind of as like this confirmation. 8 is a number of abundance, and when I see 8, to me it's always gonna have to do with abundance in all areas of our life. So I feel when this is coming up, it's maybe encouraging you to be a little more balanced in your life and what you're doing in terms of work. I know that when we have a lot of goals and we're wanting to have a comfortable life, or we're wanting to do well, it can be very tempting to become a bit of a workaholic or a perfectionist. Some of the Capricorns that I know, they really, really make me feel like they can get stuck in that perfectionist mindset. And so I think that when this card comes in, it's definitely a testament to the fact that you are somebody who is very skilled and who you can be very good at what you do. You really do pay attention to the details. But it's a good idea at the same time to make sure that you're being balanced in other areas of your life. So don't get too caught up in what you're doing. Be sure that you're taking breaks, that you're doing things that are, giving you a sense of, recharging your battery. But a lot of you are perfecting something, as Capricorns like to do, as you're moving forward with this new beginning or this new plan. You're carving something out. You're etching something out. So your card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Eight of Swords. All right. So I really, really like the symbolism of the Eight of Swords card. It's, most decks you see the same thing. You have a lady with this little flimsy blindfold. She's like kind of sort of tied up, and there's these 8 swords around her. Now, the symbolism basically is saying, she looks pretty stuck, but she's not as stuck as you might think, because her hands are close enough to her face to where she can just pull that right off. She can pull off that blindfold. That little piece of string is not going to do a whole much to hold her back. And these swords aren't really keeping her in. She could very easily move one or squeeze between them and get out. So 8 of Swords to me is always a card of like the illusion of being stuck or trapped in a situation. So maybe you're getting all positive in the beginning of the week, like, oh, my ship's come in, or here's my chance, or I'm feeling inspired, I'm feeling optimistic, and I'm gonna get out of that heavy emotion I was feeling all weekend, the weekend before. And when you come back into the weekend and you're like, oh, nope, just kidding, I can't do it, it's gonna be too hard, nothing ever works out for me, I didn't get all of my details perfect, so now it's not gonna work out. All of that is an illusion. All of that is a lie. So for those of you who find yourself in the weekend, the coming weekend, feeling like you're stuck or it's never going to work out, remind yourself that this is a lie, that fear is a liar, that, I'm not as stuck as I think I am. I think for some of you, this is just sheer impatience, because you had this really positive movement in the beginning of the week, or you got really excited about something, and as you're moving forward, you're not where you want to be yet, and so now all of a sudden everything's gone to crap again. So we can try to adjust the thinking maybe a little bit. Your love card is gonna be 7 of Swords, a Capricorn. So some of you might have someone who's coming in that's not being honorable with you, or they're being sneaky with you. It could be, but 7 of Swords isn't necessarily somebody who's like using you for gain. It could be very much like hit it and quit it type energy. So maybe some of you are feeling hit it and quit it about somebody, or someone's coming in and they're like snooping around, or they're snooping in your business. Or vice versa. But I would say this card could also, on a more I don't know if optimistic is the right word, but more positive end, what it could mean is that you're finding a new way to do things, or you're having to sneak around about something, or getting to know somebody. You might be taking a less traditional route about getting to know someone. So this is not always the most honorable of cards. It can mean somebody's being sneaky, or you're being sneaky, or you're sneaking around, or somebody else is sneaking around, or you're sneaking around to see somebody. I don't know. But it's definitely going to be a card for some of you where you're being encouraged to pay attention to your senses and to look out for red flags. Or, maybe you're the person and you're being a little crafty and I don't know, but just keep your senses this week in love. You know, some of you might be a lurker or you might have a lurker. Guys, this is not going to resonate for every single one of you, so make sure you check out your cross signs, all your other signs, your star sign, moon sign, sun sign, rising sign, ascendant sign, all that good stuff. Some weeks are going to resonate more than others. Check out the choose your own deck reading. Some weeks those resonate more. I'm going to do another one in a couple of days. So subscribe and hit notification on the channel and you'll get a notice when that new video is up. And for those of you who want a private reading, guys, I have private readings. I'm starting at $2. $2 private readings. When you pledge on my Patreon, you pledge $2 a month and I will pull a card for you. I will answer one question a month privately, or I will give you a private, like, what does this month have in store for you reading. So if you want the $2 private, you know, one question every month, go to Patreon and pledge there. And you'll also have access to videos and meditations and audio stuff I'm going to have on the Patreon link. All right, Capricorn. Make sure to go to AmethystAngelLight, Facebook and Instagram. Like and follow for a free card each day. And to enter the weekly giveaway prizes. This week will be an old tarot deck. So you all take care of yourselves. You stay positive. Don't get too stuck here for too long. And I will see you all next week.